Hello and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. First off, let me say thank you so much for your inquiry on our 2017 SR5 Hilux. This video presentation is going to be based around showing you the features and benefits of this car, but also a condition report. We'll go right through the whole exterior and interior of the car to make sure when you come down you know exactly what to expect of this particular vehicle. Being the SR5, you will note that it does have the daytime running lights up the top. It's got a totally clear lens with the orange globe rather than the actual orange on the indicator lens, which makes it a lot smarter at the front. It does have the fog lights in the front bar with the chrome bezel around the outside. All very clean throughout the paintwork on the front. It's got this nice brushed alloy look on the front grille rather than just a standard chrome. And then the big black grille at the bottom just fades into that nice black paintwork there as well. It's got xenon headlights on there, nice and clear, and then the other fog light there with no real damage to note around the front, not even on the corners where you tend to get your little scrapes and things like that. Moving down to this side, you will see the alloy rim at the front. It is in excellent condition. These are an 18-inch alloy wheel. There's no marks around the outside edge of this one at all, and it's got the factory Bridgestone Jeweler highway tyres. Now these are hard wearing, so you'll get long life out of them, and obviously lots of tread with this car only having low Ks. Side mirror here does have the chrome backing on it and the side indicator up in here. This really neatens up the side because you don't have that side indicator on that front guard there. All the badging in place. Hilux 2.8 litre, so this is the update engine over top of the 3 litre from the previous models. Does have the push button start, so on the door handles and also the interior you've got push buttons on the door. Now this will lock and unlock the car, and then when you jump in the car with the keys in your pocket, you just put your foot on the brake, push the start button, and away it goes. Does have dark tinted windows matching the dark paint, looks very clean, and then they've gone and put the standard side steps on these now are all black rather than having like a polished alloy silver look to them, and again on that black paintwork just really makes this one look great. Moving down to the side of the tub, again all in excellent condition. This rear alloy wheel doesn't have any marks around the outside edge at all, and again the tyres in excellent condition. This particular Hilux has the sports bars, which is standard on the SR5, but it also has been fitted with a genuine Toyota over rail tub liner. So this will stop and prevent any damage being done to the top of the tailgate, especially when you're loading things in and out. And when we drop the tailgate down, you'll see these are pretty much indestructible. And the Hilux one's good because even if there is a bit of water in there and you've got something stacked in, they've got a really deep channel either side of the tub. The water should store mostly in there, and then you've got the 4 tie down points which are here, nice and easy to tie loads down on the inside. At the back you've got the big rear step, makes it easy for loading and unloading. You jump up on there, you can reach further into the back. Big handle here which is easy to obviously access into the rear, and you've got the factory reverse camera situated up here, hidden nicely in the chrome handle. And this has also been fitted with the genuine Toyota square hitch tow bar. Moving around the side, that rear bar's all in excellent condition, had no knocks, no scratches on that either. This is generally going to be the alloy that gets the brunt of the gutter if there is any marks. They have just touched it, but I'm talking only just on the outside edge here. Barely worth noting, but again, we like to be as honest and transparent with these videos because we want you knowing exactly what you get when you come down to visit with us. Fuel fillers on this side, as most of the Toyota product is on the left hand side. And again, when we open up the door, you'll also note this car's got genuine rubber Toyota floor mats. And to give you an idea of the trim, it's actually a really nice updated grey. It's got an awesome pattern through that seating area, and that's all in pretty much as new condition with only very low Ks on this particular car. Again, rear doors all in excellent condition. Again, being black, this car is likely to show any marks up, but the previous owners actually kept it really, really well. And again, just on the interior there, all nice and clean, no scuffs on the side skirts there getting in and out. And the seat trim's all in good nick, which we'll go through shortly once we're inside the car. Badging again all in place on this front door, so nothing missing there. And then that front alloy wheel as you turn into park, again nothing around the outside edge of that one, and another very good tyre. So all in all, great condition car exterior wise, and credit to the previous owner the way they've kept this one. Alright, so I touched on before about this having the update Toyota Hilux 2.8 litre turbo diesel engine. This is a very impressive motor with 130 kilowatts of power and 450 Newton meters of torque. So from a dual cab work ute, that's a heap of power, going to give you great towing capacity. But the best thing about it is it averages only 8.5 litres per 100 Ks. So out of a full 80 litre tank of diesel, you could see just in excess of 900 Ks per tank. 6-speed automatic transmission with the 4-wheel drive system in there. Depending on how you drive, of course, and if you're towing anything every day, that's what the stats say. You could see just over 940 Ks per tank out of a full tank of diesel. So sitting inside the Hilux now, you will note that the interior is probably just as clean as the exterior. We're going to give you a rundown of the features now. So you've got full electrics to all 4 doors, and you will note they're all actually automatic down and up, and you've got the lock there to stop the kids in the back from playing with the auto windows. You've got the central locking for all 4 doors there, and your left and right power mirrors up here. There's also a switch off to the right which allows you to fold these side mirrors in. So if you fold them in like that, it's great for either in the garage, giving you a bit more space, or even at the supermarket. Stops people from skimming past them and grazing them or scratching them, etc. Steering wheel here, you've got the leather bound stitching. All the features are pretty much at your hands. You've got a number of different options which are available up on the screen in the middle of the dash there, and you just navigate those through with the buttons on the right hand side. Audio, messages, you've got your compass, and then different types of information, fuel, driving distance, economies, etc. So that's all available right at your fingertips there. You can note the odometer down the bottom there, just over 26.5 Ks, and then it's also got your trip meter, A and B at the bottom there as well. The dash colours themselves, nice and easy to read, so they're kind of backed with a blue or a purple colour, and then you've got the white illuminated numbers with the white pins in the middle, so nice and easy to see how fast you're going. And then back to the steering wheel itself. On the left hand side you've got your stereo controls and your voice activation for your Bluetooth. Your pick up and hang up buttons are over here, and then your cruise control. Very standard for Toyota, they've had it for a very long time, nice and easy to use. Simply push the button to turn it on the end of it, and then push it down, and then your cruise control's active. Had it in place for a long time, so truth be told, it's going to work for a long time. It's also a telescopic steering wheel, so you can pull it out and adjust it closer to you if you've got really short arms. If you're a shorter person, move it down. So there's a lot of movement in that steering wheel to get it in the exact place for you, and then just lock it into place underneath the wheel there. Mentioned before that it is a push button start, so that's located on the right hand side of the dash behind the wheel, and again, just jump in the car, foot on the brake and push that, the car will start up. And there is a button under here for your idle up. That's so if you do start the car in the morning, it's cold, you want to warm it up a bit quicker, the revs will come up to about 1200 RPM. They're currently sitting about 800 RPM on idle, so it just lets the engine oil heat up a little bit quicker. The other thing that they do well is put these cup holders off to the side, one on each side for the driver and passenger. Gives you extra ones than the 2 that are just down here in the center console, but also they're right in front of your air vent, so if you do pick up a frozen drink from Macca's or something, chuck it in there with the aircon on it, it'll keep it colder for longer as well. Moving through to the middle, up the top you've just got the clock, nice and easy to see, and your hazard lights, and then they've got their touchscreen radio control unit here. So obviously I've got it on the navigation, so you can see that it splits in half between navigation and the radio there. And then if you want to go back to audio, you can go through your options of which ones you want there, and there's a number of different options with your audio as well when you go back to home. There is, was on audio and then source. So you can go AM, FM, being that it does have voice activated Bluetooth, that'll be your Bluetooth audio streaming as well, which is completely wireless. And then you've also got digital radio and auxiliary input, and also USB from the USB input just down under here. And that's where your auxiliary input is in there for the 3.5 if you do still use those. So a lot of options in there, and then on that screen as well is your reverse camera, which I mentioned outside on the tailgate there in the chrome handle. Nice and easy to see, and you've got your guided lines there, and also you can clearly see the bottom of the rear bar there, so not much chance of actually running into anything behind you. Underneath the screen there you've got your aircon controls, all nice and simple to use. They've set it up really well, so you've got your fan speed off to the left hand side, your temperature off to the right hand side, recirculated or fresh air, and then you've got your front windscreen and rear windscreen demisters and where you want the air to be blowing. So at the moment it's on face and feet, and then the temperature is set to low. Underneath that, you've got your USB and auxiliary, as I said. You've got two 12-volt power outlets, one on either side, and then you've got your ESP stability control, your downhill descent control, and also your rear diff lock buttons in the center there. There's also two blanks here, which is really good if you decide to fit any additional lighting on the front or anything like that that needs an isolation switch. You can actually put them down there neatly out of the way. You've also got your four-wheel drive controls, which is an electronic dial, currently sitting in high 2. So obviously that's going to be rear wheel drive, and then you can flick it across the H4, which is high 4 mode, and that will give you like an all-wheel drive kind of mode where it's good for gravel driving or snow driving, or even on a really hot day if it buckets down and that road just feels a bit slippery under the back wheels. Flick it into H4 and you'll be a lot more stable on the road with the extra traction. And then the L4 is obviously for your more low range, real off-road four-wheel driving, and that's where you'll get your diff lock into play there as well. Moving down, you've got a good storage compartment at the front, and two really big cup holders should be able to fit most drinks. You've also got an eco mode and a power mode. That'll change the way the ECU goes through the gears. The eco mode is going to slow the amount of power that goes to the engine, therefore aiming to save you some money on fuel. And then the power mode will actually hold gears and make you take off a bit quicker, give you that extra bit of boost just to get past people if you're overtaking. 6-speed transmission, as I mentioned, so with this it is a sports auto, so if you pull it down here to drive, that's going to be your normal automatic, and then you've got your sports mode off to the side here. So just flick it across to the side, and they make them really simple. Pull it backwards to down change, push it up to up change. That's really handy if you're towing something, going up a hill and you want to hold in a particular gear, or if you want to drop down a gear and get ready for overtaking someone, it's also very handy. Center console lid's all in perfect condition. Inside here you've actually got a 220 volt 100 watt power plug, so if you've got any appliances that you're bringing in with you, you might need to plug in, and also a little storage compartment just at the front there as well. Moving through the rest of the dash over this side, you've got the rear seatbelt warning there. That'll light up if the people in the back aren't wearing their seatbelt. And then you've got two glove boxes, so you've got one up the top here for some additional storage, and then you've also got the one down here, push button to open that up. A lot of storage in there, which is great. Rubber floor mats, as I said, and the carpets underneath are pretty much as new, and this seating is in perfect condition. Left these keys out also to show you that there is two of these key fobs, as I said, proximity key, so you walk up to the car with this in your pocket, push the button on the door, jump in and start the car. But if anything does happen, you have got two key blanks here as well, so plenty of keys. And again, when people trade two keys, it shows they've looked after them, kept the spare in a safe place as well. And then with the books, kept these in good condition. Owner's manual, warranty and service booklet. It was a privately owned vehicle by someone out towards Geelong, because the service history has been done at Toyota in Geelong at 10,000, and then again at 19,800, and then we've done an intermediate service at 26,500 in round figures. So you can be assured that when you pick up the car, you're not going to be due for a service straight away there either. And then really the last thing is just a quick scan of the back seat again, just to show how clean it is in the back there. Certainly a credit to the previous owner, again, how they've kept it for a dual cab Hilux considered to be a workhorse. It's certainly been well looked after. Okay, well, thank you very much for taking the time to watch this walk around video of our 2017 Hilux SR5. I hope you found the video to be helpful and informative. We aim to make this whole process super easy, and that's why here at Berwick Mitsubishi we put so much effort into these videos. If you look us up on Google, you will see that our customers rate us at 4.8 out of 5 stars, and that's with over 800 Google reviews from our customers Australia-wide. We sell a stack of cars interstate by assuring our customers they're getting great quality vehicles from the right people and the right company. My name's Wayne Simmons, I'm the used vehicle manager. I have been here for nearly 11 years, so again, you can rest assured you'll be dealing with the same people time and time again. The other thing to note about this car is with the exterior condition that this one is in, I would highly recommend talking to us about glass coat application. It's an additional coating to be applied to the paint, which will give you a lifetime guarantee against things like UV oxidization, bird droppings, fading, all those sorts of things. And with this car in such good condition, it's highly recommended. And the other thing is, with a 3-year, 100,000 kilometre warranty that these come with, when the warranty is up, we do also have the option for you to extend your mechanical protection. So this is a 5-year plan we offer. It isn't an additional fee, but it will give you 200,000 Ks of coverage on the odometer, $3,000 per individual claim, unlimited claims across a huge number of components, and up to 10 years of premium roadside assistance as well. And if you're choosing to fund the ute under finance like most people would through a business or something alike, Julie or Mario in our finance team would be happy to tailor something to your needs and show you that either of those additions will only bump your payment by a very small amount. So please don't hesitate in calling us on 9907 0555 to take advantage of an appointment to view the vehicle, a test drive booking, or even do what nearly 50% of our customers do now, take advantage of securing this vehicle after watching this video, subject to you seeing it in person and being happy and being able to drive it away on the same day. It's what we aim to do, make this process super easy and clean. Thanks so much again for your time, and I can't wait to meet you when you come down.